We must defend our rights, for we shall perish. We shall protect us from
Me and what we do without my Biafra. Me and what we do without praising the flag up. I know we do without my fatherland. I must to fight and defend my father's land. Even a Biafra now we own you. Oh, you're gonna malugo. I'm about to be a protector. See Biafra we carry on. Biafra my original. Oh, you're gonna malugo. I'm about to be a protector. See Biafra now we own you. Now I can see my new nation Biafra rising. I'm feeling good. I'm very high. No matter what them do, they cannot bring us down. They be killing us for so long. Raping our women for so long. Stealing our resources for too long. Oh my father, we don't know what to do. What's going on? We need the freedom to carry on. Give us the power to overcome. Oh my father, we don't know what to do. We want to be on our own. Our home is our own. We want to be on our own. Our home is our own. I want to be a protector. See me a friend. We can heal. Be a friend in my original. I want to be a protector. See me a friend. We all check it out. Somebody's a right and kick it off. Now when you fight, you go carry on. Never pick up the pieces of a broken heart and bring them together to chill it where you go. When they fight, then we are the back. They know this Sayara Yakunu back to cover my big good. The night, you are right. You could die, don't know why I got the gun. I forgot and disaster rallying her back. The tea boy around the kitchen, keep on happy. The Zuru resources, everybody by your fear, then I just see by your belly. You could follow ya. Oh, you see your bad, my God, oh, you see one of them, you get there, you Chuko Kike. But this time around, I get crazy. Never we not want to go. We want to be on our own. Our home is our own. We want to be on our own. Our home is our own. We want to be on our own. Me and what we do without my Biafra. Me and what we do without praising the flag up. I know we do without my fatherland. I I must to fight and defend my father's land. Even a Biafra now we own you. Onyabona malugo, about to be a quatago, see Biafra bukayo. Biafra na my original. Onyabona malugo, about to be a quatago, see Biafra now we own you.
Yes, once again, wonderful people of Biafra, there is no controversy about that. Biafra is our own. I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uchuka Fomefo. He's from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Like I always say, one day we will all understand the mindset behind those words. Honestly, Mazi Okafor is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nandi Okukano, the Prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man that stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for almost 6 decades now. He's from Afari Ibeku. Afari Ibeku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. And by the grace of Chukwuka Abiyama, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And I must appreciate the Creator, but before then, wonderful Biafrans across the globe who understand the precarious situation we have found ourselves, who understand the dilemma that lies in our way, who understand the need to restore Biafra, not for self-gratification, satisfying one's need, but to ensure that the next generation of Biafra will walk upon this planet Earth as free men and women that they have always been. And so one way or the other, you make your contribution to ensure that the gospel is preached. You know, it is like when Jesus said that nobody who has given a cup of water for the sake of the restoration of Biafra, for the sake of the kingdom of heaven, will go unrewarded. Believe me, the world will talk about you. Your children will bless you for it, because your evidence are waiting for you. But of course, having said that, we give thanks and praise to the Creator. I call him Chukwuka Abiyama, for he's our hope and stay, the lifting up of our head. Our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, our guide, a matter both great and small. It remains the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. There is nothing that we have achieved. There is nothing that we are. Without him, we are gone as a people. No wonder our leader constantly say, Chukwuka Abiyama sent me here. Most people do not understand. As Biafrans, we do not pray. We don't pray. Your Yoruba church make you to be praying January to December. Some people are busy sending audio already. Say amen, and he send it to 100 people, you will be blessed. Idiots. Just say, Jesus, I love you. Send it to 1,000 people, you will be blessed. Why don't you say send it to 1 million people, let Boko Haram die? Idiots. But not until you understand that as Biafrans, we don't pray. Prayer is like begging. Moses understand this in Exodus 14. He was praying and begging, and God said, hold your peace. Don't tell me anything again. What do you have in your hand? And then strike the water, let it part for you. We don't pray. We talk to God. We decree. It is decree that we make. And that is why when we wake up in the morning, wow, sin or God more. And somebody begin to say, no many ya we ball werele. Unwanonya image onya sina image anyi chuku no onye bere kpagi wo sen maka na anya emi kpere enyi we decree and it comes to pass. We don't pray. Igosiri mo biebere o mgbe adike chioma mo igosiri mo biebere mgbe adike You show me your great mercy when I am not strong. My Father, you show me your great mercy when I am not strong. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, maka n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma ye. Ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị, o juru anyị anya dadị o. Inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dị ka gị. Ị bụ Alfa na Omega, anyị niile na-asị naanị dị mma o. You see, having said that, we will move to our topic this morning, as always, which is titled, What We Must Know About the Last of the 5 Gangster Leaders in Nigeria. They are gangsters, they are leaders, they are evil, they are psychopaths. 5 of them is still remaining and very active. But you must know them. You see, we have come to a stage where people must understand what is obtainable. Britain have vowed that they will never allow Biafrans to go. Orji Okalo know what I'm saying. And this mindset makes most of them to begin to think Biafra will not come, and they misbehave. But I tell you, Britain will be humiliated. Britain will be disgraced. Britain will erupt from within, and nobody will cover their shame for them. It is simple. In the colonial era, you could do this. Exploitation era, you could do this. Slave trade era, you could do this. But not now. It will be better for all of you to bring your chain to Africa, to Biafra land, and then start all over again. Let us see how it will end. But as far as you pretend and project justice, as far as you pretend and you project equality, you talk about the rule of law, we tell you your disgrace will know no bound. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter who you are. In our leaders broadcast, he says something. He said, would you believe that Shell and Julius Berger are lobbying with the money, resources stolen from our land, money made from the resources stolen from our land to make sure Biafra is not restored? Of course, my leader, we are not surprised that Shell is doing that. That is what Shell does. They sponsor Boko Haram. They sponsor terrorism. They sponsor cultists. They sponsor communal crisis. They sponsor everything evil in Africa, most especially in Biafra. We know Shell. They can't hide. But for Julius Berger, it's quite unbelievable. But we know the track record of Julius Berger. But if in a time like this, Julius Berger is stupid and idiotic to be doing that, their own shame will know no bound. We will come after all of you, even when Biafra is restored, because everything you have done against us, we believe there is a way to bring it to the book. Most of the colonial masters are free today because of a reparation or whatever they call it. But who cares about that? You who killed us callously, we will come for you callously. But they say they're bluffing, they are threatening. Don't worry. When China and Japan were under the clutches of America and Britain, they never knew they would be there. But will you believe that this China and Japan, that British and America humiliated and turned to slave for hundreds of years? Do you think these people can bluff today? Do you think they can? They can only talk. And that thing that makes China tick will make Biafra tick one day. That thing that makes Indian tick will make Biafra tick one day. Until nobody will stand up there forever. Kingdom rise and kingdom fall. They were days of the Babylonian, the Medians and the Persians, the Grecians and the rest of them. The Romans were so fierce. They wanted all the world for themselves. The current atrocity there, it's just a duplicate of what Romans did, that Britain and other criminals like France are using to exploit the rest of the world. But if Rome will fall that today, it is just a bedside story. Every nation in the world who is hell-bent to think they continually feeding on the misery of Africa, you don't know what is coming for you. But you can't stop this evil, believe me, because we shall tell the story how we got here. One day, please bring your frustration. And then most of you say, no, America has not said anything. These people, they won't let us go. Maybe. Britain said, no, we must hold on to the oil well. Instead of us to leave the oil well, we will kill all the Biafra, and then let us see how it will end. And now that is why we are here. And people say, hey, you people, you talk hate speech, you talk like this, but the hate shown against us is unimaginable. It's unbelievable. We just can't fathom where all these things is coming from. We've never come to your country to fight you. We just in our own, but yet you are the one stealing our resources. You're the one trying to kill us. Julius Berger don't tie any road in Biafra land because they are being paid by crude oil that they siphon, they drill without any meter checking what they are taking. Our people in Delta State revolted against it and say, no, Julius Berger should be paid with raw cash. Let's know what we are spending. Julius Berger got angry and moved to Abuja and vowed never to tie any street in Biafra land. Since that very issue came up to today, the only place Julius Berger pretend to have worked in Nigeria, or rather in Biafra land, is the flyover in River State. But that flyover in River State by Onyibe was not actually built by Julius Berger. They gave it out as a contract and parked their trailer there to create false impression that they are the one doing the construction. And so if Julius Berger will descend so low with all the looting from Biafra land and they want to stop Biafran to continue looting, Julius Berger should be ashamed. And if German government cannot call Julius Berger to order, then shame on all of you. You see, what I don't understand is why this nuclear weapon has not been dropped. And so we go as a people, having in mind that those who feel they are greater than us, they actually stop us. And the same way, a lot of things are happening, conspiracy against our people, but most of our people can't see this. But we will make you see them. Today, here is IPOB. We're working very hard, every one of us, to ensure Biafra is restored. But inside of it, there are people who are wrestling. They are wrestling. They forgot why they are here. Some think it's about the position. Some think it's about the money they make. Some think it's about how close they are to Mazimefo or our leader. Some think they are connected. But watch your action. Watch your action. This IPOB we are talking about, it has gone beyond Ndibu. It has gone beyond Amayana or anybody. It has gone beyond all of us because Chuko Kikabiama is standing there. You people will be surprised. You don't know what is coming. But I'm not privileged to tell you that. But you must understand that this deliverance of Biafra nation is of utmost important. And so when you are doing what you are doing, be very careful. Many people have been paid, they are in IPOB doing romancing, fooling themselves. Some will even tell you, don't you know we started this struggle before you, and so what? Yes, you started it. You were even the one that formed it, and you brought Mazen and the Kano. But I've seen your like. I've seen your like. I remember in those days, our leader to appoint Umiumiu. What was his position? Many women protested. And so Umiumiu is a thief. Umiumiu is a this. Umiumiu is a this. But the weakness of our leader manifested because he overtrust. He overtrust. But we won't blame him for that because that trust is what has led us, of us, here. To even make me an African rep without knowing nothing about me. That shows divine influence. But I'm saying this for those of you who think you can eat your cake and have it back. It will catch up with you. Many women, I can give you their name. They didn't understand how Chukwu Kikabiama work. They withdraw from the women wing of IPOB because of Umiumiu. Did Umiumiu not play out himself today? And so when some people say, hey, we started, you are idiot. Our leader will never come on air. The moment he make introduction, he said, I must go to barrister. Huh? But if barrister cannot come to me, I will go to barrister. You think he was stupid? Today, where are those people? And so today, you're taking the privilege of your relationship with Mazimefo and Mazen Nandekano to undermine this holy project. Your shame and your disgrace will know no bound. For in the end, you will understand what we are here to do. It's not a child's play. Yes, he trusts. He trusts everybody. And some people, oh, I know how to reach him. All of you, just wait, you don't know what is coming. This is Biafra. This is Biafra. Foreign enemy and internal enemy, all of you, this is Biafra. And we are IPOB. I hope you are keeping tracks of our record, of what we have done to this very moment. And don't forget, our topic, what is leading me to create this scenario to make you understand certain things, is simple. What we must know about the last of the 5 gangster leaders. Most of them go there, they lobby, they have done everything they've done. And when I look at them, and I begin to wonder, what do these people take us for? Do they think they can always eat their cake and have it back? It is said that once bitten, twice shy. Uma manene agwota wandu mafia wandu edomene agwo le chani mafia le. Nah, man, it's not going to be that way. And I haven't said so. There are 11 generals. These people are gangsters. They were trained by the British government. They never go to school. They are tout, current day miscreant, abiru. Look for any name to give them. This is exactly what they want. But there was something unique about all of them. They were strong athletics. They were strong sportsmen. They didn't go to school. You see, when you hear Olympic, when you hear sports competition, of course, it's good one way or the other. But let me tell you, Olympic is a replication or how do I put the grammar? A replacement of collusion. For Rome to keep everybody bamboozled, they introduced collusion. And so while they run the affair of the people, they constantly confront them with game. And then in collusion in Rome, you hear the sound of the mob because the mob is Rome. But behind it, the emperors are looting the world. The same thing happening. Olympic is just a collusion. Most of you now, China 1999, Japanese 19. It's a collusion. You are busy praising Omokachi, Daniel, and the rest, food sportsmen and women. But behind they are stealing. It's a collusion to keep the black man, in those slavery day, they just gather 2 black men, give them sport to the death. To them, it's a game. Of course, it remains a game because it enabled them to cool down the temple of the slaves, to forget about their problem. Don't you see how amazing it is in Nigeria? With every suffering Nigerians are going through, they are not complaining because they have developed the defense mechanism that enable them to suffer and be smiling. When you see a Nigerian, you say, hello, how are you? Are you a Nigerian? Just watch them. They give you a very elaborate smile. Yes, I'm a Nigerian. Just give them the next minute. They will tap you when they see that you look like you're a kind person and you're going to help them. They now tap you and say, oh, sister, please, you can't believe I've not even eaten since this week. Please, can you spare me just a slice of a chin-chin? But this is the person putting on a very elaborate smile and looking. They glow. Nigerians glow, but they are idiots. Very hungry, stinking people. Check all their vitamin C in their body. They are all suffering from malnutrition. Most of you don't know that some women wear up to 6 trousers just for their bumbo to come out. The day you tell them to offload, you will know it is Timunanga. Idiots. We got into the level we so used to are suffering. But who are the people who are causing this thing? Today you see YAKUBU GOWON. They are 5 gangsters. These people are psychopaths remaining, and they are still there playing underground game on our expense. And then they are deceiving us on the pages of newspaper. Oh, we have to bring a social media bill. We have to bring this thing. Let's stop the evil speech. God will punish all of you. We have not even used hate speech. We shall use hate speech. And if God willing, we will use hate action. We shall. And these people are still there, traveling everywhere. They are prayer warriors. Let's look at 5 of them that are remaining. They were 11 generals. They call themselves 11 generals. They unleashed mayhem on our land, Biafra land, 1967 to 1970. They killed over 10 million. They're still working. And some of you call them intellectual and social father. And let's do personality profile maybe half of this week doing their research. We look at YAKUBU GOWON. He's still alive somewhere in Plateau State. We look at Olusegun Obasanjo. He's still alive in Ogun State. Ibrahim Babangida. Yes, he's still alive. He's in Mina. Muhammadu Buhari. Yes, he's dead, but let's send a message to the imposter in Aso Rock, Jubri from Sudan. Idiots. We talk about Theophilus Danjuma. Yes, he's still there, somewhere in Taraba. He's shouting, they collude. But he is the greatest conspirator of our time. If you people know the atrocity of Tiwa Danjuma, when he was shouting, they collude, you would have known he's playing his game. He's in contract, he knows his job. We will look at these 5 persons through this week. But this morning we are starting with YAKUBU GOWON. He's the act genocider. You begin to wonder, who are these people? When the British came, for them to be able to stabilize us, they needed 3 categories of people. That is to make us an obedient slave. They needed 3 categories of people. For Rome to make you a black man, an obedient slave, they amended the Bible. They rewrote the Bible, telling you that, oh, we write this to you, oh servant, that anything your master do to you, please obey them, even though they kill you, obey them. Like Jesus Christ obey and die, so that if you go to heaven, you will get house. The labor master did not allow me to get house here in the world. Is it heaven they will allow me to get house? Idiot. And then the other one say, obey the government, because anything they do, it is God that have appointed them. Obey them, God will judge them. You are idiot. We will disobey them. Let God judge us when we get to heaven. Idiots. But this is the problem we have with you. You would have expected us to say, oh, well, it is well, the Lord will intervene. All of you would have been very lovely. Idiot. But we will talk to you, you will never be comfortable. We understand, all of you listening to Radio Biafra. We want to make you know that you are idiot. You will never enjoy it. We want you to hate yourself, because indeed you are evil. The same way they rewrite history, and most of you say, oh, YAKUBU GOWON is a hero. Did Wike not change Liberation Station in Port Harcourt to YAKUBU GOWON? Is YAKUBU GOWON not a member of Assemblies of God Church? Is YAKUBU GOWON not leading a prayer warrior in Nigeria? But how did they discover this? 3 categories for British to bring up their modern day slave masters, warrant chiefs. Number 1, you must be a very hopeless idiot who don't have brain. Your brain is run by kerosene or petrol. That is why Awasa allowed themselves to be used. That is why Fulani allowed themselves to be used. And today, the Middle Belt allowed themselves to be used. Yoruba, some Yoruba allowed themselves to be used. Because their mind is that they will still be stealing the oil, they will still be emasculating, and nothing will happen. It's a lie, something will happen. Anya biebe ni de ikpere na ememe gwamachuku na ya anya hokenya anya biebe ni da gwo no kukodo no. You lie. You lie. They gather these people who don't have brain, put them everywhere, give them AK-47. Today you see Nigerian killing Nigeria with pride. We're going to stop them. They are IPOB. They are carrying flag. We're going to kill them. We're going to emasculate them. We're going to idiots. But they have been killing us for as far as we can remember. But we are still here because we are the reincarnated spirit of the people you have killed. You will kill us over and over, and we shall come. For the end of the prophecy say they will kill us, but we will kill them. The tide is changing, for your information. That is the first category. That is why all your leaders, they didn't go to school. Stark illiterate everywhere. Stark illiterate. Go on, where did you go to school? They will tell you, he went to military education somewhere in Theresa May Academy. Idiot. We are there, Theresa May Academy in Nigeria. Just go and look at all of them. Obasanjo, I think he graduated in 1996, Open University, internet PhD holder. Idiot. But he have ruled you. The end of his tenure, he graduated inside computer. Idiot. And they want to ban computer. Where would Obasanjo would have been graduate? Is he not inside computer? Idiot. These are gangsters, psychopaths that they are. But they know how to deceive you. The second category of people British government took to enslave us as a people were those who were good in sport. The time Ifa Jonah was admitted into Nigerian army, they have stopped taking graduates. Ojukwu was there because he's the first graduate in Nigerian academy or Nigerian army. But yet, if Fajona was able to get access into Nigeria, it was because he was a sportsman. If he had not betrayed, today he would have been in the world record, the first black man to win 5 gold medals in one Olympic. But he's an idiot. Most people don't know what a Fajona did. Ojukwu was fighting war. He appointed volunteer to lead, head of security, to lead different group to go and fight the enemy. But most of these leaders begin to sell their group. Today, some people in IPOB are selling their unit to politicians. They collect money and say, let's just go and move ahead. We need the money. You are selling us to politicians, idiot. But we are watching you. Better have the right response to do that. And if sometimes say, oh, we're going to kill that guy, we're going to do me, George Onyibe. You people are idiots. But one day you'll understand that if Nigeria is standing today, it is because there are some people around us who is still supporting them. They cannot do anything. It's not, we are not boosting. We just reaffirming you. They can't do anything. And so when Ojukwu tells them, now you lead this group, go there, you lead this group, go there. Some of the leaders of those army will go and meet Nigeria and say, I am controlling 1,000 army. How much? The Nigerian army will say, okay, 1 million pounds or whatever. They pay them. And then you will think your commander has gone out. The next thing you will see, Nigerian army will surround them and execute all of them. If Fajona was the one that taught them that, the Biafra army that ran all the way from Shagamu back to Biafra land, you think they were stupid? And so Ojukwu was fighting the enemy and was fighting the internal enemy in the Oshi. And when we sing that song, there are some Yoruba hired idiots on social media now trying to make you feel that Fajona is a hero. When we are done with all of you, you will understand. But having said so, he was a good sportsman. GOWON was a good sportsman. They pick those sport people who they feel they are strong. They can move them. They give them orientation. Hide them on the background. They selected everything they want. It's amazing how they are able to divide Igbo people. That Igbo man will tell you it's not an Igbo man. Is it not amazing? But having selected this second group, the next grade of people they support, they select are the power brokers. When you hear Obasanjo, he has a role to play. When you hear Buhari, he has a role to play. When you hear GOWON, they were actually assigned with specific duties. For your information, the duty of late Buhari in the hem or in the scheme of the British government, he is the reducer, economic reducer. He's the devourer. So the moment they notice that black people, Biafrans, are becoming economically strong, Buhari is the agent they send to destroy your economy. Don't make any mistake about that. 1976, Marudiko ran to London and told them that Nigeria has a problem. And they say, what is the problem? He said, too much money. Too much money, I don't know how to spend it. Idiot. He's a fool animal. And then British said, that is no problem. Go and celebrate Idol. They did it in First Act 76. Idiot. The same Yoruba who hosted Juju Celebrator, the one taking you to heaven. Idiot. Facebook, Yoruba, all of you cut it off because this week is not going to be easy for all of you. Gangsters, psychopaths, idiot ruling the zoo called Nigeria. And they pretend to be human beings. And so British government say, you mean Nigeria is very rich? From First Act to today, Nigeria has not recovered. And then they employed Buhari immediately and said it is time to do your duty for Britain. You know, in those days when Rome want to deal with you, they will now call you, yes, it is time for you to do your duty for Rome. Who the heck was these guys? And so it was time for them to do their duty for Britain. And then they called Buhari. If you allow Alasi Kweme and Alhaji Shehu Shagari to continue with the way they are going, look at the people working with them. They are sincere man. And Bruce Ali and the like of them. Nigerians will be rich. And the moment they are rich, they will have the right to talk. Now look at, we are poor and yet we are talking. Idiots. And then Buhari came, overthrew Alesi Kweme and Shehu Shagari, and then he became a corruption fighter. He so much impoverished Nigerians until he introduced it. They call it austerity measure. Idiot. Just a week ago, Nigeria had too much money to celebrate first tax. They were having problem of too much money. Your IMF was busy begging Nigeria, devaluate the naira, devaluate the naira, devaluate the naira, as if they were doing you a favor. Idiots everywhere. And now, how many years later, it looks like the good luck being in power actually empowered many Nigerians financially. And then this same colonial master, in collaboration with former American president, they still came and initiate the coded man, Buhari, who is the spirit of devourer in Nigeria, and said, the people don't get money again, or you cripple them. And now he came, an idiot has shouted, it's a Kwarachan fighter, it is quoting Kwarachan. He's dead, still quoting Kwarachan for you. Look at all of you. This is Christmas. Hungry go kill you now. But of course, we're not happy with your condition. But we just want you to know what aches you. All of them have a duty they do. Now, coming back to the first gangster psychopath, YAKUBU GOWON. When you look at the face of that man, he's old now. Don't pity him. Time will not permit me. I would have played audio of YAKUBU GOWON. Idiot, saying trash. I thought he was God. Do you know they call him Jack? When Britain call you Jack, do you know what it means? Jack GOWON. Jack GOWON. When he was busy slaughtering millions of Biafra, that was when he was in Lagos doing marriage. Idiot. I hope your wife is still alive to be listening. Idiot. I hope your children have become relevant. Come and make them our president now. That is why we tell you, all of you politicians, your children will never be anything in this world. They will never. That is why we tell all of you Yoruba pastors who have succeeded in removing the brain of our people to be giving you 10%. You will never have somebody that will take over from you. Because the moment Adeboye die, Redeem will fight over themselves. It started already. And so is winner. So is mountain of fire. So is everything. No matter the law you put in place, this empire that suck blood must be destroyed. The only thing that will save you people, Yoruba church, go and take Yoruba to heaven, no? And leave us alone. Let Biafran pastor take us to heaven. So if they misbehave, we know where to get them. But who the heck, where do you people come from? Your father fell from heaven and landed in Egypt. But my father was taken to Egypt as a free man who later became a slave. You see, we are not from the same place. Idiots. You need to go back and see what YAKUBU GOWON did. YAKUBU GOWON is from the North Plateau State. His people are neither Christian nor Muslim, as it was originally. But YAKUBU happened to be a fake Christian. This enables them to be able to see him as a middleman that can actually mediate within the multicultural society called Nigeria. He was a perfect choice. And that is why, having done his job, there is no job for him to do. And so they call on YAKUBU GOWON and say, you didn't go to school, you are idiot, you are a monkey. But by the virtue of where you come from, your people are neither Christian nor Muslim, but now you are neither Hausa nor Fulani, you are just Northerners. And you can wrestle. At least for somebody to beat you, it will not be very easy. You can run. It's an athletics. And then maybe when they nab you, you can run. So you are qualified for that. We will teach you how to shoot gun. And then polish your English a little bit, which they did for YAKUBU GOWON. And when they finished doing it to YAKUBU GOWON became the next representative of the imperialist. Because along the week, we're going to look at how Biafra land was divided completely, majorly into three parts. One in southern Cameroon, the Amazonian, and the other one inside, the other two inside Biafra land. The division is massive. The next person that continued with this very process was YAKUBU GOWON. They called YAKUBU GOWON and say, look at these Biafran people. We don't trust them. They always fight for their rights. And then the way they are going, they can spoil things. You know, you people are poor. You don't have anything. If we let them go, you people are broke. According to Theresa May family's language. Okay, what will happen is we are going to send you to them, pretend to be a Christian, you know, neutral guy. This is what we want you to do. And so some months before the war, because the pressure was too much, the same way the pressure is on IPOB, and they are conspiring. That was the same way. Few days before the war, with the conspiration going on, this idiot came and divided River State. This idiot created Cross River State. This idiot now leave only the southeast at the middle. This idiot divided Biafra land into 3. Aside the other 4th part that is on his own, called Midwest. And this idiot and some idiot who cannot reason thought the creation of River State was actually to empower certain individual. But if you are a River State man now, can you please tell me, in fact, River State, I remember the first day I entered River State in my life, and I was always hearing Garden City, Garden City. And when I entered there with my boss then, and I said to him, is this River State? He said, yes. But I used to hear Garden City. There is nothing garden inside this city now. The man laughed at me and he said to me, did you see this town? I said, yes. He said, the money that is changing over hand in this state is bigger than the whole of Nigeria. I get that. But the point now is all this money changing. River State are poor people. Ogoni youth, 90% of them are Uguaja laborers, common laborers. Ikwere youth, 90% of them are land seller, idiots. When you finish selling the land, I will know what you are going to sell. My family have acres of land. We don't even know it's a land. We don't even share. That's how you're going to say, oh, it's not because there is no oil there. Have you been there? I'm just telling you how they deal with you. Is it Andone? Andone people are merely living on the tree now. Is it Abua? Go there now. That is where Boko Haram army are raping and doing all kind of evil. Who the hell? Is it Bayelsa? With due respect, 90% of Bayelsa youth are just simply no job for them. Only few individuals benefit from the creation. But they did us a great harm. It was this idiot called GOWON. Today, Cross River State people, they are confused. They don't even know who they are. Their brain is gone completely. If you are from Cross River, I'm sorry. Your brain is gone. The death with them, honestly. Ugoja can be in the police now. They are looking like moron. They don't even know who they are. They look across River State now. Where is Donald Duke? Trying to develop Tinapa was a threat to Nigerian unity. They shut him down completely. Where is Donald Duke? Is it not Donald Duke? The one building Tinapa? Where is the guy, man? This is how bad it can be. The whole of Cross River State, no single good road. Idiots. That was to weaken the heart of Biafra land, which is the Igbo nation. And so why you yap and yap and yap? It is GOWON who did the dirty job. And everybody accepted him. We thought he was a Christian because he comes in the morning and he's saying the name of Jesus. Amen, amen. Yoruba man will be there to endorse it. No, Jesu, Oluwa wow, idiots. And then in the evening, he's the other side and shouting, la ilaha illallah, Obakaramisi, la ilaha illallah, Obakaramisi. He's a Muslim. And then some idiot will be there to complete it like Asari Dokobo, idiots. And then in the afternoon, he's in the beer parlor, throwing boogie party, idiot. And so he stood upon the British throne and murdered us, and murdered Biafra. This is what you must know about YAKUBU GOWON. He led the war that killed over 1 million people. They threaten us today. Say, if you have seen the war, you won't be talking, agitating. But this is why we have to. Yes, I've not seen the war, but I may have seen the war. But in my meeting, there are many people who have seen the war. And they're still there, very old, but ready to carry the gun again. And then with their present, it becomes an inspiration to what we are doing. One of them saying, oh, when I give my bull to another soldier. Kakaka. Have you listened to that song? He said, when I die, I give my boot to another soldier. Because this battle we must fight to the end. Hallelujah, give my boot to another and let them go and fight for me. Biafra le, Biafra le. I'll go and learn that song so I can sing it for you. And today we didn't see them, but they are still there. We know what they went through. Most of them as young as 13. They never know their father. They never know their mother. Nnama mutara mu pomu soja ni mohia. Nnama mutara mu pomu soja ni mohia. Mama mutara mu pomu soja ni mohia. It is British government. Because that is what they become at the end of the day. But idiot like GOWON make sure he come out today and say, oh, we have lost people, we have killed people, and we are very angry, we are doing this. But what are the consequences of his idiot action? GOWON people are almost finished. They are killing them, GOWON cannot talk. He's an idiot, still alive there, running from one church to another, thinking that we save him. A very hopeless idiot. He's a gangster, he's a psychopath, very wicked, heartless fool. But his people are suffering from it. He's just a perfect criminal-minded individual, fit for the job of the British government. You will not understand, even though I say we do not have time. Listen to some of the nonsense this idiot talk. Those of you who is a hero and a role model to you, you are idiot like him. GOWON was simply a gangster, a psychopath, a terrorist, I must tell you. Listen to him and see.
Ojukwu left Biafra. Was it because he was a coward? Was it because he felt that he stood in the way of a settlement?
Well, your guess is as good as mine. The foreign press seem to know him better than we do, than I do. Seem to give him all sort of excellent quality, so much above in the rest of us. Ojukwu, the gallant chap who said, "I will fight to the last man, and I will be the last one, that will fall." What a pity! How are the mighty fallen, and in such a cowardly way. If he has done a Hitler, probably we could have thought. He's.
Now listen to the idiot. I'm talking about GOWON. Those of you pitying GOWON, they think he's a gentleman. He's a very big idiot. He was just 31 years. He said the press are praising Ojukwu, and Ojukwu is boasting, we will fight till the last man standing. Ojukwu is dead, good and fine. But Ojukwu is still fighting. Because without what Ojukwu and Philip F. Young have done, we will not be here. So GOWON, as idiot as you are, Ojukwu is still fighting through us. But look at you. Your one Nigerian has rejected you. Idiot. How are the mighty fallen? Oh, how is British government and Nigerian going to fall? Because you are fallen already. Idiot. Those of you who think he's a human being. That is what he was yapping at the age of 31. He's still there today. Everything he claimed to be fighting for. None of them is present here. His people are more miserable than you can imagine all over the world. The Fulani are on their neck. Idiot.
At least a man of courage. He didn't do a Hitler. Hitler took a poison, died, and ordered his body to be burned up. At least because he had, he knew what he has done. Ojukwu ran away and left these poor people that he has led into such.
Ojukwu ran away and left these poor people that he had put in this condition. But you have published us more. Ojukwu ran away. That is what they used to say. He who fights and run away lives to fight another day. He who fights and run away lives to fight another day. He who fights and run away lives to fight another day. Ojukwu ran away so that we can fight today. So GOWON, you get ready. We know your daughter. We know your children. This thing you people are doing, nowhere in the world will save them. When we are ready, you people we know. Idiot.
The suffering, such in abject position, just left them, and now probably because with the money he has amassed outside, I suppose he will go and live in joy and plenty. Well, I hope he will enjoy the rest of his life. I hope his conscience will will allow him to rest. God knows. If at all,
we know he didn't run to America. He would have run to Arab nation. To go to Arab nation, you just claim to be a Muslim. Saudi Arabia will give you protection and harbor you, feed you as a willing slave till you die. He would have gone to America and promised them the oil in Anambra. And then maybe he would have lived large in America and he wouldn't come back. He went to one poor African country. He came back at the end of the day because he knew he has a job he has not done. He has finished his job and he has gone. And then we are here. And so who is the hero, GOWON? And when you die, your memory will be blotted out. Only that we will remember you that you are idiot and you are a gangster, you are a psychopath, you are a slave, you are just a bob in the hand of a British government. Look at you. You are one Nigeria, you are fighting to keep the territorial integrity. Look at how you are yapping.
And
your youthful age.
those who are supporting Ojukwu, allow him to really get away with what he has done to his people, to Nigeria, to Africa, then I think they need to examine their conscience. And honestly, I have got no faith in such people.
Yes, you are right. Those who support Ojukwu need to examine their conscience, and they will support him. We have examined our conscience, and we have discovered that everything we are doing is what we're supposed to do. And then in terms of you having faith or not, the greatest fool in Biafra is the one who will believe in your having faith in them, will never have faith in you, not today, not tomorrow, not forever. Of course, we can't be good neighbor. That is why we are patient, engaging the global community in our own way. Because they are talking about Middle East. What will come out in Africa? Go on. You don't have faith. You are idiot too. Just be listening to yourself. Consider everything that have led you to kill over 10 million of our people, and tell me that you can still do the same thing today, as idiot as you are.
You've now inherited the responsibility for an untold number of new refugees, many of them starving. Are you going to allow organizations that have been helping Biafra, like Joint Church Aid, to continue flying in supplies under your supervision?
As you know me, I always tell what I feel. Are they not the very people that really defied and spit on our face and told us that we can go to hell, we can do our worst, we can shoot down these aircrafts, and that will be the world opinion against us? And they mounted all sort of propaganda, evil propaganda against us. Joint Church Aid.
The journalist simply asked him, these refugees now, we have become refugees in our land. So when you see them doing what they are doing, they see us as refugees, conquered people. Go on, these conquered people now, there's so many kwashoko there. Are you going to allow Red Cross and other humanitarian organizations to help them recover, and then you help them? He say, hey, I know they hide my feeling. No. As I tell you, no be then they ginger for radio, no be then they say they go shoot down our aeroplane, no be then say like this, then go die you, then go die you. When I never know anything, no. That is GOWON for you. An idiot in Besa. Some of you are still going to church with him. Although he has repented. He has repented and the Lord has forgiven him. But we have not forgiven him. We will not forget and we will not forgive. This is the problem. This is the gangster. And so anytime you're coming and say, oh, he's a good man, these are his good. This time will not allow me. And so you hear the rubbish he has said. GOWON, YAKUBU Jack, GOWON. A gangster and a psychopath. Idiot. These are the founder of the zoo called Nigeria. No wonder Nigerian can never go forward. But one thing you people must be rest assured is that Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is a spirit. Biafra must be restored. And there is nothing any of you can do about it. But of course, you can save the black people and the Europeans a little bit of pain and let us go. Or better still, we will sacrifice 10 million if that is what it will take. But believe me, we know the weakness of our fathers, and we are gathering them, making them our strength. Like they told you, we will fight to understand. I'll be back in a minute.
Now when you fight fish, you go carry on. Never pick up the piece of a broken heart and bring them together to chill it where you go. On the back then we are the back. They know this I couldn't watch you cover my big good keep a night, alright. You guys don't go where you got the gun. I don't want to go on this other right and happen. You can see why I run the kids at you go on happy. The Zuru the sassy said that any way I fear, then I just see where you then you cook warrior. Oh, you see a bad my governor, oh, you see one of them, you get there, Chukoki. All you need is and then when you see, but this time around I get very easy. Never we not and I want to go. We want to be on our home is our own. We want to be on our home is our own. Me, I know fi do without praising the flag up. I know fi do without my fatherland. I must to fight and defend my father's land. Even a Biafra now we own you.
Of course, Biafra belongs to us. If you know GOWON, tell him we have not forgotten his atrocity. His heinous crime against humanity, his evil still live with us. Everything he has done, he was bragging. We thought he will never would. But I'm sorry, you still have idiot like you, thinking you will keep us down. But it won't happen. This is one of them. He's still alive. They are still lobbying everywhere lobbyable. The same way Julius Berger and Cher are lobbying. Oh, Biafra cannot come. Oh, Biafra. But what makes them fear? Our lines are open at this moment anyway. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. You are not yet joined IPOB as a Biafran anywhere you are in the world. Please do. Protest is not our style, but we just want to draw people's attention. Those who are moral should be able to come out and say what we are doing, we have broken any law. But if not, they will remain mute. And that is why you see many of them are mute. But of course, the truth remains that when husband and wife are fighting inside bedroom, nobody will come and separate them because it could be plain love. It's only idiots that will go into the bedroom and settle husband and wife fighting. But the moment husband and wife play love even into the street, people will talk to them, not to talk of fighting. Oga, leave her now. Waiting they happen. Madam, you don't do now because they are on the road. As far as we are here doing it the way we are doing, they will not consider it fight. But we know the time we bring this marriage fight outside the street, they will know that we are serious. Everybody will come and separate. But until then, IPOB, Biafrans, look for IPOB and join. Some people think it's they are running franchise. They are opening department, different department of IPOB. We shall know. But of course, send your data to this WhatsApp line and the nearest coordinator will contact you. There is a massive Biafran incursion already around the globe. Make sure you are in the moving train. We don't want to conquer anybody. We don't want to undermine anybody. We just simply say, let us be. You have been making us for as far as we can remember. And yet we don't allow us to eat the proceeds of the make you are getting from us. You're beginning living fat and large and with our expense. That WhatsApp line once again is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 221-52971 is our direct number, and the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. 081-288-58614. Are you there, caller on the line? Of course, the Zoo Epileptic Network and the Yoruba and the Gota Media will do what they can do, but of course, we are not in a hurry. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there?
Yes, good morning, Onyibe.
Good morning, Ada. Go ahead, please. The word is listening.
It gladdens my heart whenever I listen to Radio Biafra because I learn a lot from you. You are our teacher, our lecturer. You used to teach us what we don't know. The first time I spoke with you, my BP was very high. I couldn't talk. I gave my husband to talk. Anytime I make sure I wake up every morning to listen to Radio Biafra, like now what you're teaching us, what we don't know about GOWON. To me, I don't know this. Like one Monday, we are interviewing in Onyibe yesterday. That is a tailor. The man, they asked him, 5 years' time, where will you want to take your tailoring work to? He now said he believes in one Nigeria. I looked at the Igbo man from Amich. He calls himself Igbo man because he needs patronage from all those our country zoo. That was why he said that Nigeria is one. To me, I believe Nigeria is not one because what I have been seeing so far, Nigeria are not one. Are you hearing me, man?
Loud and clear, the word is listening.
Okay. Thank you so much for what you are teaching me. Especially, I learned a lot from all those you're teaching. Because without this, your teaching, I wouldn't have known what is happening in this, our country, in this zoo country. And I believe one day, Biafra is already a reality, and it must surely come to pass. Whoever that said Biafra will not come, that person will go for it. So, thank you very much and continue to enlighten us more. Because me and my family, we are learning a great thing from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Continue to bless you.
And you too.
Continue to bless Mazin Nandi Kanu. Continue to bless Ichimofo. And everybody that is working for the progress of Biafra. Ichukwu continue to bless us all.
You see?
In Jesus' name.
You see? If you are a Christian and GOWON come to worship in your church, you are supposed to send GOWON to say, go and do restitution. But they don't tell all these idiots to do restitution. You that is still kai, still still chen. You are the one going to Yoruba to do restitution, going to Reverend Father to do confession. All these idiots are preaching in the church. Don't you know Buhari used to preach in Redeemed Christian Church? Idiots. They want to paint them, oh, they are good people. If you have the history of GOWON, let it flood the social media so people will know who he really is. Onyibe was asking GOWON, and having stopped this war, there are so many refugees. We are not refugees in our own land, because we are conquered people. How do you intend to help them? Will you allow Red Cross and other humanitarian organizations to come and help them so they recover? He said, no, I don't hide my feeling. I'm saying it, pump and play. We will not help them. And honestly, they came on British CNN and BBC and said, we are reunited. It is reconstruction, rehabilitation, and they are foolish people. But behind, he's telling them, these people go teach something. Today, now, who they teach something? Idiot. He's somewhere there in Plateau State. It's your founding father, Nigerians. Call on WhatsApp, are you there? Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just called to appreciate you. I didn't want to talk much because you've said it. As for regarding to those who has ear, they should make use of their ear, because they should understand that this generation of Biafra, under the leadership of Mazen and Kano, we are under oath. We are in chain. We agree. We believe in one thing, and that thing is that Biafra will come in our time. The mistake that we are seeing that our fathers of old did, those who started this, who taught us that we are a particular people, living among those who never wanted us. That thing they thought they made mistake, we have realized and we have studied it, and then we know that the same mistake we will not repeat. That is why we keep reminding them. We keep telling them, if they have designing spirit, they could be able to tell and see better that this weather that clouded in this way, the rain will fall, and it shall beat everyone, both small, great, and how do they say it right? Mas, I thank you. I thank you very much. The last time I said that I wish you know, but I don't think you really know why Chukwuabiama brought you to this platform, because he knew that a day like this, his servant Mazen Nandekanu will be doing other things with Uchemofo, and then you will walk in the same lane they have left. You are really dealing with the enemies. I wish they will understand. They will know that we are not happy. You see, Mazi, you mentioned names like Omyomi and Cohorts. These people, they are thinking that we are joking. Maybe they have joined the leagues. Like this particular idiot, I used to write, because now I'm still on Facebook blockade. This idiot, I used to call him a street writer. His name is called Charles Hubu. I'm sure he's listening now.
When you want to call the name of those kind of people, put idiot.
He always comes out.
Put idiot on the beginning of their name, so they know they are idiot.
He's an idiot always. Obviously, I've addressed his stupidity. He's an animal. Yes. He comes out to write when he hears our leader talks and stuff like that. We come and start writing because the last time he was called upon to come and talk rubbish in BBC with Joey Bokwe, he thought he has arrived. You know, these people, they think that we are joking. Onyibe, I wish they will listen and take correction of what you are, because what you are giving to them is advice. You are serving them advice. You are trying to tell them, listen, we will not just go and sleep. So many people have died in this struggle. And those people that died, they are crying. Their blood cried. If they are thinking that we will one day say it's all right, everybody will get on this boat and then we will cruise home, it's a joke. If you imagine venting against this struggle, it's noted down. Our dozers are breathing. We write it down, we have a record. And when it matters most, we will revisit it. I'm so happy. GOWON is listening. His children is listening. Those of his kind, those who join them to imagine evil and kill our people in the den, they are also listening.
Of course, they are 11 of them, 11 contractors. The bottom line is that most of them are dead, but the remaining 5 of the gangster psychopaths, we shall address their stupidity this week.
Even their children, their children will also bear the consequences.
No. Their children are drunk and patronizing prostitutes around the world. That is who they are. Their children are not. That is their lot.
That's their judgment.
Before they are very present, everything they labored for is being squandered by their lunatic children. Only their children that will disassociate from this, their father terrorists, that will see good life. If not, go and look at Nandi Azikiwe's son, begging money.
Yes.
They are begging pocket money. Zik of Africa.
Imagine, I was listening to my Tama. Sure, my Tama says something that Azikiwe, this one is not only Ibe saying, it's not Mazin Nande Kanu saying, it's not Uche Mofo saying, it is my Tama. Sure, he said that Nande Azikiwe compromised. He gave our life to Nigerians. He gave Biafrans. He doesn't care. And we died. They thought they will finish us all. No, they will not. Let me allow our brother, because anybody that called now and start thinking I'm talk. I pray people should listen, because what you gave us, the antidote, the injection, the enemies they have had, because we are not happy. Thank you, my brother. God.
Yes, sir. Caller on the line. Caller on the female line. Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Agochukwu, calling from Anda. The people become great you. And the Kano. Next, no trouble. And I can go Mazuni. William Melina Kuzirani in Danyama. In my sitting in the IPO, Mamata, my leave. Then Mamata, also, I am now associated, because before now I am now with our blood, with our one Nigeria. But now come on. Ode honanya, ode hatred in thou some neighbor. No matter Mazi, not catch Pukika Diamond. We are going home. We are not going anywhere. Biafra is our only hope. Biafra is our land. We are not living our land. Even if we go on, even though you know the moment no we are going to block the way, because Manan I want to be and I speak with a spirit that you can never move spirit away.
See. Thank you very much. Our people must understand the simple truth behind all these things. They pretend, oh, we are one Nigeria, we are indivisible Nigeria, I love people Nigeria. Just if I let you listen to the end of this clip, it will amuse you. Of course, go to Radio Biafra page, we'll get it there. No, they are conquered people. We can't take care of them. They are going to suffer. I think they were gingering us. They are going to be hungry. They didn't even allow them. That is why we are talking to German, to warn Julius Berger to hide and be stealing what they are stealing. because we will not spare them. The only people, most of the people who stood their ground, entered storm to bring food for us as aid, most of them were Red Cross from Germany. I don't know what they call themselves again. So Germans should talk to idiot Julius Berger. They can be stealing what they are stealing. Getting involved in our way. If we get them, we will stretch them. Idiots everywhere. GOWON is somewhere there claiming what is not. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there? Of course, that is your epileptic network, but we must continue. So when anybody tells you, oh, they are our founding father, you should be able to know who they are. Are you there, caller on the line?
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Go
Good
ahead,
morning,
your
sir.
name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is Ebubeshku from Nnewi.
Go ahead.
Morning. Hello, my dear friends all over the world. I greet everybody. Trying to apologize this affair to our freedom. We are suffering here. A lot of people are dying for hunger. Nigeria is destroyed already. We are calling international organization. Europeans and the European Union and the National International Union Organization and America, we are calling them to come and help us. We are calling everybody to get up to join IPOB. IPOB is the only way. My brothers, wake up. People are dying every day in this Nigeria. Contraction for Nigeria. I don't know the kind of imagination they put us into. I don't know. If it is done with it, if it is fighting, let us fight it and get it to us. We have suffered a lot. Here in this country, we have suffered. Nothing is going on. No movement, no business, no food. Please, we are calling the United States of America to come and help us. Let them announce Biafra. If they announce Biafra, we are going to pick guns. We fight these people to the end. They are not in, they are nobody, they are idiots. They are idiotic. One is an idiotic. One is an idiotic. We don't want to hear their name again. Those people, let them go to a place. Let them go to exile. We don't even care about them. If they need to go out today, I'll shoot him. So please, my brother Onyibe, please, we are begging international organizations to come and help. Please help us.
You are begging them. We have been begging them, but let them do what
we are
they
begging
like.
them. We don't want to say you for these people.
You are begging them, because I'm not begging them. I'm only calling on them to apply their wisdom to reasoning. It is as simple as that. They made laws that have enslaved everybody, including themselves. And it will be honorable for them to begin to comply according to the very constitution that is meant to govern the world. The United Nations was there for a purpose. Now they serve the Islamic jihadist agenda more than the rest of the world. You have the African Union, who is being funded by the resources stolen from our land. And you think these people will allow the food on their table to go? We don't beg them, we ask them to do the right thing. But of course, you are the one begging them, and I won't oppose you. Do you understand?
Yes, my brother.
I won't beg them. I won't beg them. Let them bring their lost.
Those are our brothers that is working for Nigeria. Let them drop. Let them drop. Those that are playing ball, those that are working for them,
that is their choice.
Should resign.
That is
Let
their
them
choice.
Resign for their work so that they know that we are serious of what we are doing. Let them resign. If everyone can resign like Amazonia, let them resign. If we need to go, let us carry gun and fight them. They defeated Juku. It's true that they defeated Juku, but they can never defeat us again.
And who said so? Who said so?
We are already. If it is Israel, anything, let us do. If Biafra will not come, let Nigeria perish. I pray to God every day. I say anything that will make Biafra not to come, let it go to exile. Let that thing perish. If it is anything that they are doing, not Biafra not to actualize, I beg God, let that thing go to hell. If it is gone, brother, help us.
Thank you very much.
Let them help us. Let them help us.
Thank you very much.
My brother.
Thank you very much. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes, mother. Good morning from
here. Good morning
here.
from here. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, dear friends, lovers of freedom. My name is Joy Wobo. I'm from Abia State, in Ogingwa local government area, calling from Cross River State, Ikom. Mother, your topic this morning have enlightened me the more. This morning, I want to use this opportunity to pass this message to GOWON, because I know very well that he is listening to Radio Biafra. I know very well all of them that committed atrocity against the Biafrans. They are all listening to this radio because they are afraid, they are no longer comfortable. Go on. You killed Biafrans. More than 10 million Biafrans were massacred under your watch. And you were thinking that we are not going to remain again. Woe unto you. Woe unto you, because more than how many millions of people that you have massacred are living today in this world. Biafra will come. I remember vividly, GOWON, that when our brother died in one of our brother died in Delta State. I think that was 2017. I've forgotten the name of that man. You came for the burial. You came for the burial. You use your armored car to come for the burial, but the land still recognizes you. The blood of the innocent people, Biafrans that you murdered, recognizes you, and they struck you in that burial, which you were hurt away when you fell down in that burial in Asaba. The people that you massacred in Asaba, the blood were haunting you, and because hello. Okay.
Of course, we must continue. Call on the line, your name and where you're calling from.
Okay.
Good morning
Good
from here.
morning, Onyibe. Good morning, all Biafrans all over the world. Good morning, my great leader and his deputy. My name is Shikera from Salambano in Akide Province. My sweet and darling Onyibe, I so much appreciate you. May God bless you. I'm so happy hearing your voice. Only that I didn't hear your voice, it will feel as if I lost a lot of things. Thank God for you and your family, your beautiful wife, your beautiful children. May Elohim guide and protect them. As you are speaking this word of truth, may this word of truth guide you and your family to see Biafra and beyond. In the name of Yahushua Shema, I pray. My dear, the GOWON we are talking of, those 5 idiots that call themselves generals, they thought that they had conquered us. Look at him saying that we are the ones shouting in the radio that we have done this, we have done that he will allow us to die. He thought he had killed us. He didn't know that we are thieves. We cannot kill what God has raised. Because the word of God says that whom the Lord has led, who is GOWON to cause. Now GOWON is weeping. I am happy. Before I have been saying, oh, GOWON did all these things to us, yet he's still alive. I never knew that God wants him to die miserably. For him to see how his kinsmen will be slaughtered as he slaughtered the Asaba massacre, as he initiated the killing of the Biafrans. I never knew that God kept him to see everything so that he would die crying. He said he has repented. He has not repented. Because if GOWON really repents, he is supposed to say the truth. What transpires between him and the people. But up till now, he is still lying. He is still lying. An old man. He cannot say the truth. He said that Ojukwu did this, Ojukwu did that. But Ojukwu is an honest man. Ojukwu never fought GOWON. He is GOWON because of his stupidity.
But do you know it was Ojukwu? Do you know it was Ojukwu that trained GOWON under British directive? It was Ojukwu that treated GOWON. We will come to Tiwa Danjuma. People will understand who Tiwa Danjuma is. Idiot. Go ahead, please.
Tiwa Danjuma is a murderer. Where you see now, he's crying. He has not started crying. Those families he closed in Biafra land, he thought his own will remain. God will, Lord of nature, will close his own family. He's coming because according to you, he said that kingdom rise and kingdom fall. And the word of God said that no kingdom shall remain forever. And all these passions they are doing now is just for a temporary time, their own time. Because it is said that evil men are created for evil days. We are not evil in evil days. And the
evil will slay the wicked. The evil will slay the wicked. They are meant for themselves destruction.
Exactly.
Go ahead, please.
Yes. And the word of God says that time shall come when you will be pointing at your family and you will say that there was a time great men live here. But now they are no more. This is the word of God. word of God must surely stand. So GOWON is going to reap what he has sowed in Nigeria. And all those evil generals. Now, they let Buhari now. The people are using his name to be doing evil in Nigeria. And his stupid children get quiet. I saw her daughter talking rubbish in the media that they 10,000, then you come to this. He cannot even speak out. But this is what I said. How can the children of Buhari be so wicked, so useless that they are alive, seeing people using their father's name in evil things?
But they have been paid now because they have been paid. They have been paid. Lazy Yusuf Buhari, the first son of Buhari, is the fourth richest youth in the whole world. Do you want them to take it from him? A very lazy youth that has never walked anywhere in the world is the first richest youth in the whole world. Idiots are coming to investigate Allen Onyema. American FBI is coming to investigate Allen Onyema. They will soon investigate IPOB for fraud. But there is one lazy youth, idiot, late Buhari, useless idiot son. Yusuf Buhari is the fourth richest young boy, youth in the whole world. He has not walked one day anywhere. Idiots, they are telling us to shut up. It is a hate speech. It is a hate speech. Idiots. Go ahead, please.
So that is life. I'm calling my Biafra brothers and sisters, wherever you are. Please forget about this divide and rule. We are one. They just divided us because they said that if you want to destroy people, divide them, change their names. When you change your name, when you buy a dog now, maybe the name of the dog where you bought it is Dingo. When you take that dog to your house, you cannot call it puppies. You change that name so that it will suit where that person is. That dog is new now. So that is what they did. The Britain told them, these people are strong. These people cannot give up like that. The best thing now is divided. And when you divide them, you put enmity between them. Then they said that, okay, Bassando came on his own and said, okay, take this part of Biafra land to Cameroon so that they will be fighting with Cameroon. Then we will not recover ourselves. Not pray that God is the only force that drives us. God said, keep quiet. Later, all those things that the Kakawa has stolen from you shall return unto you. So these 5 generals that are still living, God allows them to live. To see that Nigeria, they slaughtered innocent soul for, so that they will die miserably. Obasanjo is not crying. He has written how many letters, and he's still writing. He will continue writing until he will never see hand again to go.
What letter is he writing when he didn't go to school? What letter is he writing when he didn't go to school? Idiot. Thank you very much, Ada. So they are compound. I call them compound idiots and hooligans. They are morons. They are more than shit row. All of them. They thought that they are doing something. They don't know that they are digging their grave. All I know is that the wicked shall never live. This is the word of God. They are living now, but today, tomorrow, we have had a lot of tyrants before. Where are they now? So they are not special. They shall go down like other tyrants. My fellow dear friends, please rise up. Let us take what belongs to us. Remember, it is a sin if you allow people to take what belongs to you without action. Let us rise up and join IPOB so that we get our freedom. Freedom is everything. You may get money, you might have everything on earth, but if you don't have freedom, you are in bondage. Look at Onyibe. Onyibe could have thought he has arrived, but they can jail him if nobody. They have seized his international passport. They have seized his international passport.
Yes, okay, you have seen it now. That's not all his money. So whatever you have without freedom, you are still in bondage. You are still a mess. Arise, oh you Biafrans. Arise, oh you Biafrans. Possess our possession. This is the rightful time. Don't be a saboteur shall die. Anybody sabotaging this trouble, this divine call. May God Almighty, the God of Biafrans, the God of righteousness, the God of justice, may God drag them to death. May they live miserably. May they never see the light of the day. In the name of the Haitian Shaman, I pray. George Onyibe, God bless you. I'm so happy. Biafra loves you. We love you very, very much. We love our leader. We love his deputy. We love all the leadership of IPOB. We are saying, may God Almighty guide you people, grant you wisdom, knowledge, and long life to see Biafra restored and beyond Biafra, so that the evidence of
restoration of Biafra shall be their joy on all the days of their life. In the name of the Haitian Shaman, I pray. Amen.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
And bless you too, Ma. Are you still there? Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp.
As I was saying, the Zoom network cannot allow me to say something. I just want to address the stupidity of GOWON this morning. GOWON, because I know anywhere that you are right now, you're listening to this radio. GOWON, all the atrocity that you committed against Biafrans. You killed more than 10 million Biafrans. And you're thinking that you will finish us. You can never finish Biafrans. You can never. You are very hopeless and stupid. If you are not, of course, I don't know what, because I can remember vividly, 2017, there's this data man that died when GOWON came. I know that he must have forgotten some of his atrocities being committed against us. He came to that burial and the land of Biafra recognizes him. When he came to that burial in Delta State, he fell in that burial. He fell down and he was hauled out from with ambulance. Yes, Biafra is a spirit. You're not dealing with human. Go on. You are not doing human. You are dealing with a spirit, and spirit never die. The atrocities, the humiliation that you have brought to our people, Biafrans, you will sit down and repeat. You are not going anywhere. Go on. You can never go anywhere. You will sit down here on this earth and reap the evil that you have done to us. You will repeat. Your life will become more miserable and hopeless because you are an idiot. You are an idiot. You will live and see that Biafra will be declared. And that very day you will fall and die because you never know. You never know that the remnant of Biafra will rise in today and defend what belongs to us. I just want to remind you that whatever you are doing, all the evil deed that you did from the time past, your children and your generation, it can never be well with them. Can never be well with them. They are not going anywhere. Go on. You will sit down here and see all the evil that you committed against us. Of the then, you will know that your life will become miserable. Idiots. And as for us, we Biafran, all these people under this umbrella, sabotaging, thinking that they want to copy the life of Ifajuna, it can never be well with you. Your life will remain miserable and be like one Nigeria, because since people does not want to stand up and defend what belongs to you. You are doing sabotage. When they give you brown envelope, you will come outside and tell them, George Onyibe, he is broadcasting from Iyorogodo. Go there and get him. You will not succeed. You people will not succeed. You will fall down like Ifajuna because Nigerian government will not pay you good. Rather, they will pay you evil. They will pay you with evil. So if you are there, gallivanting, nobody, now leave out, waiting on the talk safe, you are doing yourself. If you are pointing one finger at one particular person, the rest of all is pointing on you. That means if you know yourself, we are under oath. If you know yourself, know that we are struggling to get only one cause, our freedom. We don't want to conquer anybody. We have never conquered anybody before. What we ask for, we want to go home. Biafra is our home. And Nigerian government and British, remember that the Israelites, when they went to the Egypt, they were just 12. But when they left the land of Egypt, they left there in millions in numbers. So as Biafran, we are leaving you people despite the atrocities and the killing and murder and starvation that you people committed against us in Biafran land. When Biafran genocide was on, we are in large numbers today. We can never be wiped out. Judge Onyibe, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. May Chukwu Kikabiyama continue to strengthen us and help us to restore Biafra. In the name of Chukwu Kikabiyama's name, I pray.
You see, we must continue. Yes, a caller on the WhatsApp. Are you still there?
Yeah, my senior brother, George Onyibe. Good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
I'm really enjoying your program. this your topic this morning led me to really believe that there is reincarnation, because after killing 10 million Biafrans, today Biafrans are more than 80 millions. My mother told me that her youngest brother was killed during that Nigeria and Biafran war, and that her youngest brother, she said that he reincarnated to me. I strongly believe in this very thing.
No. Did you hold on? Do you truly think that they died? Now, let me tell you, some of them who left home, they didn't go to fight for war, but they didn't come back again. Some of them,
yes,
those children were looking for some food in the farm to give to the elderly people to eat. They didn't come back again. Some of them pick arms, as small as they are, to defend their father. They didn't come back again. And you think they are dead? And somebody will drink wine over their demise? And even issue press communique that we have to die? They are idiots. The word must be put. Rather, Biafrans in the Ugu Awosa should know who YAKUBU Jack GOWON is. An idiot. He's a psychopath and a gangster for British government. We will know who they are because they can't deceive us. It's amazing. When we talk to Awosa may not understand, but who cares? They are idiots. Nigerians now should look at the Yoruba. Yoruba, the one writing our history. Who gives them the right? Who the hell are they to tell me my father's name? But the day these things will begin to backfire, people will not understand. Go ahead, my brother.
So, my brother George Onyibe, I strongly believe that even if I was killed during the Nigerian Biafran war, being one of the Biafran soldiers, this time I'm a hardcore of IPOB. Nobody can kill me again. I strongly stand on my firm that I will fight this war. When this war starts again, I will fight to the last, and I'll make sure that I sweep off anything called Nigeria. And I thank you, George Onyibe. I am calling from Olo. My province is Olo, from Oweru. I called you last night, and whenever I hear your voice, in fact, I used to be like somebody that his mother just came back from market. My names are Kingsley Anorigwe. I'm one of the coordinators here in my province, and Oweru Unit 2. That is where I'm leading. Therefore, George Onyibe, we keep on spreading this gospel until the last moron of Biafra must stand firm and be sensitized and know the origin he comes from. Therefore, George Onyibe, may God bless you, bless your family, bless Nnamdi Kanu, every principal officer of this very family. In the name of Chukwu Kabiama, I pray.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Call on the line. Are you there?
Yeah, good morning, George Onyibe.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
This is my first time to get your number. I have found this number more than 3 months now. Onyibe, I thank you so much for all the effort that you people making for the restoration of Biafra. My name is Wishina Ozemelam. I'm calling from Onitsha. I'm a hardcore Biafra. I'm a lover of Biafra from blood, bone, and flesh. So, and I believe by the special grace of God, Biafra will restore. Nothing in this earth will stop Biafra. I believe that Biafra is a spirit, and no one in this life can stop spirit moving. It can be possible. So I believe so. So my dear brother, there's one thing I want to say about GOWON issue. Let me tell young people, sometimes God allows things evil to happen for other people to learn from there. Sometimes something happens, God wants to use it to teach some people lessons. If you look around Nigeria now, you will verify and you will confirm that even the Nagazikiwe family is more, what am I used to compare it? In even the Hausa Fulani, ordinary Hausa Fulani that moving cattle is more better than Nagazikiwe family today. Come to Onitsha. If you see the place, the Nagazikiwe mother, their father's place or compound, my dear brother, if you come there, if anybody told you that this is the place they born on Nagazikiwe, you will bet it. You will cost that person. I'm telling you the truth. In Onitsha here. So anything some people do, they think that they can be, maybe they can benefit that moment. But they forget the future. They forget what can happen in next some years or some minutes. Even today, if you check around, you will see between Uchuku and the Nagaziki, you will see that Uchuku family is more better than Nagaziki family. What happened? How do you think that you can lay a foundation with blood and expect that foundation, that building or that structure will stand? I'm always telling people, even in the church, nobody in this life can make Nigeria to stand. Nothing. Because we are having what they call generation hatred, inborn hatred. When you see Igbo man, even small baby that's seeing Aboki now, first thing he will come into his mind is Aboki. And immediately he called him that Aboki. His own spirit will tell him that this is the worst of his own enemy. How do you think that those children, because they are leaders of tomorrow, and they have already hate those people, and those people, the same thing, hate to this. So how do you think that Nigeria will stand? Anytime I go to church, when they say that let us pray for Nigeria, I just pick my Bible or pick my text and go. Because nothing, I said nothing in this life can make Nigeria to work. It can't be possible. Check around you. Cannot work. Because every day by day we are having enmity, generation, hatred. Each one another. That one is one side. Next one I want to say is that in some people that betraying this struggle of Biafra issue, many people that causing this problem we are having today is Igbo people. I'm telling you the truth. They are the people that dragging us back.
Sorry to cut. I will not agree to that. Because not until we understand that it's not about the Igbo man, the Ijo man, the Agbo man, the Kwaibo man, as the case may be, we will not free ourselves. More Igbo have died for Biafra than any other tribe. Not because they are more committed than any other tribe. Because number has to play a role. If Igbo will have more people fighting for Biafra, genuinely, sincerely, you should also expect that the Igbo should have the largest number of saboteurs. But by rationale, it could not mean that we judge on the part of wrong and forget about the good. But we will do that arithmetic next time. But I understand where you are going to. Go ahead, please.
Yes, my dear brother. The reason I'm saying that is that when you check, those top politicians like the governors and other Igbo and other people, they are people that are dragging us down. But one thing is that the joy I have in this struggle is that the poor people, the many masses in Igbos love Biafra more than anything. If they conduct referendum today, nothing will stop Biafra not to go. One day I watched television when Abaribe is telling senators in the Senate that if they believe that people that asking for Biafra things is a doubt, let them conduct a referendum. If they not go, he will kill her. That is, he will commit suicide. He tell them in the Senate. I watch it in AIT.
It's unfortunate we lost that caller. He was making a very wonderful point. But having said so, our people must understand. There is a way things work, and we understand how it works. And that is why we are still here. They say we don't praise anybody, we don't appreciate anybody, we don't applaud anybody, but we just want to get Biafra. Then you will understand how we have overcome. A lot of things are going on, and they don't want you to know. And our job is to make sure that you are fully aware of your position. And that whatever decision you will make after now, it is all entirely yours. Our children will come back home. You are Biafran, Chinese, a Biafran, American, a Biafran, Indonesia, a Biafran, Malaysia, a Biafran, India. Actually, I have 4 brothers who are Indian. If they come, they look like India or Setiana. Because my brother married from there. And I was discussing with one man. He said, my children can't cope. Believe me, the anointing for them to battle with mosquito has been sent to them already. Biafrans are going home. But we understand that there is a plan in anything God is doing. He has a backup plan. Let it be on clear record. We don't want to conquer Yoruba. We don't want to conquer Arewa, Ududuwa. We don't want to conquer anybody. They are the one who has seen us as a conquered territory. They say they will never allow us to be in control of our life. But we say no. It can't happen. British government want to steal oil. To steal this oil on notice, on check. I wonder what IMF is doing. Because if you want to evaluate a nation currency, they say British pounds is the highest currency, followed by American dollar. Do you mean that looting actually enhances the capacity of each nation currency? Because if that is what it takes, then all of us shall be armed robber. Because most of these countries whose currency are very high are touts and criminals, vultures scavenging all over everywhere in Africa, stealing one resources to another, to tie the gold of street in their community. You are lazy. Accept it. Accept it. But this is the truth you're just so angry about. You impoverish a cross-section of your country to empower a cross-section of your country, and you say you are rich, you are poor. You are poor. That is why Nigeria will die hopelessly, shamelessly, disgracefully. Of course, they are encountering it on a daily basis. Over the years, Nigeria has bought more jet fighters, more helicopter bombers, more armor tanker, more submarine ships and warships, more AK-47, more nuclear warhead, military warhead than even the countries that are in war. But who do they want to stop? Just these tiny Biafrans. But we are still here. They have built different kind of prison to stop us. We have been incarcerated, but we are still here. We talk about a counter with the DSS. I was there. I spent 60 days in a dark room without knowing morning or night. I was on handcuff, hand and leg, naked me for that 60 days. That 60 days, my head degenerated to the level that my white blood cell was reading 30%. I had acute ulcer. I had premature pile. Different sickness and disease emerged in my body. I had liver infection. In fact, they were using AK-47 to take me for lab treatment. And maybe somewhere along the line, they thought I was going to die. But believe me, I am healthy more than a horse. We are good to go. But there was a reason why I was allowed to be there. Because we now know what we are not supposed to know. They are idiots. And so by now they should know that nothing will stop Biafra. Nothing will stop Biafra. It's not about George Onyibe. It is not about anybody. It is about those who they have killed. It is about those they will continue killing. It is about till they understand that freedom is our right. Of course, I'm going to sign off from here. We will continue with other idiots, other lunatics from tomorrow. They are idiots, they are gangsters, they are psychopaths, they are still alive, they are listening. Otababum is there. It will amuse you who these people really are. And then when you say, oh, they are founding father, you should know how idiotic they are. Idiot GOWON. He comes to do church service, idiot. And you want me to worship in the same church with that person? He's an idiot. Do you people know that Peter and Paul fought in the church in Jerusalem? Peter was exhibiting some tendency of hypocrisy. Paul confronted him. Paul confronted Apollos in Ephesus, Acts of the Apostle 1:19, or rather chapter 19 from verse 1. Paul cannot entertain hypocrisy. He confronted them and exposed their hypocrisy. You are a pastor that cannot confront GOWON. You are a hypocrite. You are idiot. Biafrans are going. We are going home to our nation. And that is all I can say. Do have a nice day. Do the right thing you ought to do. Chukwu guide and protect all of us. Much love from Radio Biafra. Ndewono. Ndewono. Biafrans going to our home. Biafrans going to our home. That is why I'm progress down now. Where we came from, we are going home someday. No matter what they do. We are going to our father's land. We are going to our father's land. Oh yeah. No matter what they do. We are going to our father's land. We are going to our father's land. Oh yeah. Biafrans going to our home. Biafrans going to our home. That is why I promise land now. Where we came from, we are going home someday. Innocent people, they are killing innocent children. They are killing innocent children. Oh yeah. They are killing innocent Biafrans. They are killing innocent Biafrans. They are killing innocent children. Oh no. Biafrans going to our home. Biafrans going to our home. That is why I promise land now. Where we came from, we are going home someday. Listen to this song, Mr. Hypocrite. Listen to this song, Mr. Hypocrite. No matter what you do, we are going home. Hold up front of the present song. Biafrans going to our home. Biafrans going to our home. That is our promised land now. Where we came from, we are going there someday. Someday we are going over there. Someday we are going over there. Over there. Someday we are going over there. Someday we are going over there. Someday we are going over there.
This is a clarion call from Edith of Fossil Zone 1 in Abia province. In the leadership of Mazinam Dekano, we are in this platform for the restoration of Biafra because we are proud of the land of rising sun. Biafrans are blessed with natural resources. We are blessed with human resources. We are blessed with great technology and so on and so forth. We never call for war. We never call for hatred. We never call for discrimination, but we call for peace, unity, love, freedom, which is our main goal. Biafra is an Asian nation which was earlier colonized by the British in the earlier 18th century. And Biafra nation has been foretold in the prophecies like Nostradamus 400 years back that a powerful prince will arise in the world as the trigger of the gun, that he will be the envy of other princes, and the other prince will try to subdue his arise, but all will be a failure to them. Biafra is an Asian nation that lies along the Atlantic Ocean of Africa with great potential of greatness. Biafra is a nation that will restore peace, liberation, future hope towards our generation. Our predecessors have fought their own, and we present Biafras are not going to relent or surrender to this struggle. We are determined to restore our holy land, which is Biafra, with one voice, one accord, one command, and one agenda, which is Biafra. We all thank Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiyama for His grace, protection, love, care, because we are all alive in the land of the living. God have organized a seeking peace province in Biafra land. Biafra, you are great indeed, the kingdom of God here on earth. We also thank our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the great prince and an icon, the liberator of this global struggle of our time, and his deputy Mazi Nnamdi, and all the principal of state, coordinators, IGroup family members all around the world. Lovers of freedom. This song is from Casey, Joe, and Mary from Crossroads Zone 1 in Aba, Abia province. Thank you all, and may Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless you all in Yahweh's name. Say,
over there. We are going over there.